Okay, this one's just practice. There's nothing new here. So if you want to pause it, just try it yourself. I recommend it. Or you could skip ahead to the next one. So I'm going to do this one relatively quickly. 6, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. It multiplies to a negative, so it's going to be a plus minus. So it's going to be 6 and 4, 1 and 24, 3 and 8, 2 and 12. And that's the one that's going to work. So that's going to be, we need minus 3 and plus 8. We got the 8 from there, we got the 3 from there. And so it's going to be x plus 2, 4x minus 3. Okay, this one. This one actually is also known as a difference of squares, and there's another way of doing it, which is kind of useful, and you should probably consider looking it up. But for now, we're going to treat it like a normal one. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to say that this is another way of writing this would be 49x squared plus 0x minus 9. So all that, because there was no middle term, so we needed to add up to 0. And it turns out that because it's a difference of squares, it's always going to be when the numbers are the same. So I'm going to kind of be smart about it and put the numbers that work first. So 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 3 is 21, and what do you know? That works. Because since it multiplies to a negative, one's plus, one's minus, one's plus, one's minus. 21 minus 21 gives us 0. It doesn't really matter which one's positive or negative. And that factors then into 7x plus 3, 7x minus 3. Difference of squares. Okay, here we have x cubed. We do not know how to factor cubics yet. So cubics are things with an x cubed. However, this is not really a cubic. It looks like a cubic, but it's not a cubic. Why is it not a cubic? Because there's a common. What's common? We have an x in common. So that's going to be 6x squared plus 11x plus 5. And then we just go ahead and factor that one. So 1 and 6, 2 and 3, 1 and 5, 5 and 1. It has to multiply to a positive and add to a positive, so they're both going to be positive, so we're not pulling any shenanigans here. So 5 and 6, 1 and 30. 5 and 6 actually gives us 11, so we're done. So the x is still there. And the first bracket is going to be x plus 1. And the second bracket is going to be 6x plus 5. And that's factored.